guess I haven't vlogged properly in a while. Yeah, something yesterday. It's kind of weird when you don't think about people that actually watch your videos. You do it now just for fun, and it's kind of, if people watch it, it's a bit of a bonus. And yeah, I was watching Drobium. I can't pronounce names very well. So yeah, I was watching his vlog, and he met a fellow Tiger Sport owner. Yeah, and then randomly he's like, yeah, that bloke Phil Jones. I'm like, really? Somebody watches my videos? So yeah, whoever you are, I think his name was Mark. Hi. Yeah, so, I mean, and he says he loves the living with the bike stuff, so I kind of thought people would find that boring, like what bits I put on the bike, what I've done to it, blah blah blah, but no, people seem to like that stuff. So I mean, I haven't mentioned the screen, and you've probably seen through the videos I've changed screen about 2 times. I've gone from the stock Triumph one to the MRA X screen, and now to the Palmer bracket one. So yeah, I kind of did that just because trying to find the perfect solution for my shape and body height. So I mean, it's pretty boring to do screen videos, so I kind of didn't really bother that much. I might do one now, because I did footage and I did vlogs, and I was just like, it's not that interesting. But I guess if I cut all 3 different vlogs together and made a good one, it wasn't 8 minutes of ranting on about screens and wind buffeting, then it might be mildly interesting to Tiger Sport owners, or Tiger 1050 owners really, because it's pretty much the same bike. And the screens are changeable between the 2, so I hate that corner. So much crappy road surface. So yeah, I'm off to go get some RNG fork protectors from a local shop, just to have a quick play. It's a lunchtime excuse, really. When you work from home, you don't really have that much excuse to go out and do stuff, so off to the mechanics is an acceptable excuse, I think. So yeah, well, that was a nasty pothole, just around the outside of it. UK roads just seem to be in a terrible, bloody awful condition. It's just like they've stopped doing everything, and just patching is the only thing they seem to do now, and the patches fail, and then it gets even worse. And there's probably plenty of rants on YouTube about UK roads though. So yeah, what have I done to the Triumph, and kind of a general update. Obviously I just talked about the screen. I've also fitted some more adjustable, foldy fancy levers as well, so done that, and that's kind of helped with braking feel. Stock levers were just like a little bit too slippy. I've also been, just open her up a little, clear out the pipes. Yes, officer. I've also fitted a Constans bike bracket, so the whole bike can be lifted up on a trolley. I've still got to do a video on that. I'm still adjusting it's very difficult to install that stand because it's so generic. The bracket, you kind of have to adjust nuts to kind of change the angle that the bike is lifted, and yeah, it's painful. Hello, sir. So yeah, I've done that to the bike. That was just removing an engine bolt, which was good. Then started kind of I'll do stuff to the bike myself kind of drive, so I went and bought some torque stuff, and if you follow me on Twitter, you've probably seen me talking about torque wrenches and toolboxes and garage shelving and all those fun things. And I've also been trying to make room for that second bike. It will happen, but then I've got to decide what kind of second bike I want. I've fallen in love with a Triumph Scrambler, I've got to say, but I don't know how practical it would be for a man of my stature. So yeah, that's what I've been doing to the Tiger. I've been using it 3 times this week to do the 80 miles to and from work. Well, 40 miles each way. Yep, sorry, coming through. There you go. And yeah, the Tiger, I shouldn't say she, British Biker Matt, I'll be in trouble with him if I say she again. The Tiger is, it just eats the miles, to be fair. It just sits at, let's say if it was a closed circuit 85, 90, it just sits there and goes la la la. Oh, you want to go to 100? Fine, there you go. On a closed circuit, of course. So on the motorway, you know, it handles 70 perfectly, it's just barely ticking over it. 70 is like 5k RPM, 6k RPM is like 95 on a closed circuit. So yeah, it's great on the motorway. But yeah, I've kind of forgotten how boring it is to sit on a motorway for an hour. It's horribly boring. I keep meaning to take the back roads, but you just kind of have to get to work, and I know that's the quickest way for me, because the back roads would be kind of twisty and you can't sit at 70 on them. So yeah, it just eats up the miles. This would be a good touring bike. Handlebar position's very friendly. Stock seats, to be honest, a little bit of numb bum after an hour, but you could get a custom seat if I was that desperate, but it's not that bad after an hour. And there is room to shift around from cheek to cheek. And yeah, with the new screen it's fine on the motorway, there's no buffeting, or I've got it in the lowest settings for summer basically, so I can get some air over my visor and helmet. But for winter you'd just kind of put it so the air goes over the top, which would be good. Fuel economy wise, it's kind of, the Versys was good. It was better than the car, but this is kind of just equal to a Focus really in fuel economy for me. So yeah, living with the Tiger, going well so far. I mean, I was talking to a guy Andy on Twitter and he did the same with me. Tiger 1050 versus 1000, and he went with the Versus 1000. I could tell why. I mean, the only thing this bike really had over the Versus was kind of the sportiness and funness. But then again, I probably could have made the Versus 1000 fun, because any bike's really fun, to be fair. But I mean, this was worse on finance, you know, kits, part exchange value. I mean, this was a terrible, terrible financial decision, but it's a Triumph, and everybody knows when you say, oh, I rode a Triumph, they're like, oh, okay, a Triumph. It's fun thinking what it would be like if I had the other bike. And so yeah, we're nearly at the mechanics to get these fork protectors fitted. Should probably fill them on the way back down to 75 range.